That's right, we're back. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Fantasy Star Universe. Gonna pick up where we left off, so let's get on with it. Yeah, I'm shortening up the intro, don't worry. I wasn't gonna obnoxiously play the long-ass intro every single time. I'm not that bad, don't worry.
Bruh. Oh shit!
You don't believe me?
Yo, Hugo.
That's probably where we left off.
Late as usual. Sorry, I was late.
Hold on a second. Volume. There we go.
Yo, Hugo.
Ethan, late as usual.
Sorry, I was late.
Bloodsucker!
Huh?
Surprise, motherfucker!
Huh?
What? What the fuck?
He stole my nano transformer. Hey, you!
He's running.
Here.
You son of a bitch!
Grab with All right, now give it back, you little.
Let go, damn it! You're hurting my arm!
So did you catch the pickpocket?
What do you think, chump?
Alright, you got back what you wanted. Now just let me
Oh,
go!
I don't think so, little twerp. I'm taking you straight to the cops.
You suck! Hold on a
The
moment.
cops? You are a cop,
That's
technically.
about enough.
It's you.
Long time no see.
Dang it, Leo! You said you'd stop him! Now one of my arms is longer than the other!
Sorry. Ethan, he's one of us. Don't you know a guardian when you see one?
What?
He's still a
You mean this
thieving
midget?
prick. This midget.
Better watch your mouth, trainee! You're talking to your new instructor!
You gotta be kidding.
Our instructor?
Oh
You
shit!
got a problem with that? We volunteered to train you two when we were asked by HQ.
Not much of a choice.
Motube's full of lowlifes that'll steal you blind! We just gave you a test run! You should be thankful!
But you didn't have to leave me in my underwear in the middle of the city like that.
That was a pretty good one, huh?
Well,
Son of a bitch!
All right. That's enough.
They're ready to fucking fight each other.
Now, let's move out, okay?
yes.
Look at this dude.
Leo says, allow me to do the introductions. This is Tonio Rima. He joined the Guardians just before you two. I am his mentor, however, we will both be your instructors. Of course, this has been cleared with Headmaster Nave. Figures he wouldn't tell us. Ethan says, but doesn't the Guardians have an age limit? Oh shit. You're gonna keep condescending him. What the hell was his name again? Oh my god, I forgot it already. Tonio. I'm gonna call him Tony. Okay, so he asks if he has an age limit, and Tony says, what are you getting at?
You bastard!
Yuga says, Ethan, Tonio is a fully grown small beast. Oh, that's right, there was two variants of the beasts. There were small and big ones. I forgot about that. I actually legit, yeah. Ethan says, I knew that. I just meant, It's good to have you watching over things, old man. I just noticed the outfit he has on brings out Ethan's blue eye color way more than his previous outfit, because they stand out now. His eyes actually stand out a lot more. Ethan's, with the new clothes that the player gave him. Guess there was something about that silver and green color scheme with his default clothing that must have sort of balanced it so that they didn't pop out as much. Leo says, ha, that's what they all say. Well then, let's get started. Tonio says, you already know the location of this mission, right? Motube. Yuga says, indeed. It's on Motube, correct? Leo says, yes, Motube. After this, you will have visited all 3 planets. Oh, you've been keeping tabs on us? Ethan, have you received your travel permit from Motube yet? No. Been fucking around clothes shopping. Ethan says, no, not yet. Yuga says, I've already received mine. Tony says, Feh, you're falling behind already. Ethan says, what are you trying to say?
You son of a...
Leo says, straighten up, you two. Now, first things first. Get yourself to headquarters and get your license renewed. We're gonna head to Motube first. The rendezvous location is the Dagora City Guardians branch. Got it? Ethan says understood. Tony says don't get lost now, you hear? Ethan says smartass.
You suck!
It is what it is, man. Who's this? Nice outfit. He says, hey, you're a guardian, right? That's so cool. Yeah, it's actually kind of a neat outfit. It's a little tacky near the bottom, but I could get that in a different color. That'd be pretty sweet on a female character. Is she wearing gloves or what's up with the? She says, thanks, but you shouldn't talk to random strangers like that. That was Ethan. She says, well then, let's become friends. I'm Camille Goads. Ethan says, oh, well, I'm Ethan Weber. Nice to meet you, Camille. I'll bet your father's in the Guardians too, isn't he? Camille says, how did you know that? Ethan says, because you aren't afraid of me. Camille says, yeah, but Guardians are so easygoing. Like, that's not enough for you to know. Ethan says, oh, I guess we are. Random ass conversation. Was her name Mina? Something like that. She says, oh, Mr. Weber, you need a travel permit to visit Motub, right? Mina, I got it. I fucking got it. Hell yeah. Where is it? Mini victory. Ethan says, wow, you sure are prepared today, Mina. Mina says, yeah, I always check up on you. Oh, we got a mini stalker. There it is. She says, Ethan says, what? Well, she's... And then Ethan says... What? Mina says, nothing.
What the fuck?
We got a little stalker. We got a fangirl. It's Mina. You might have a little crush on Ethan. Yeah, I somewhat suspected something like that was going to happen with her because I think, again, vague memory recall. My brain was sort of like trying to remind me that something like that did happen. Yeah, she worries over Ethan quite a bit. She's you know, a little innocent stalker crush. Mina says, all right, your license has been renewed. Proceed past to Planet Motu. Ethan says, thanks. Okay, I'm off. Mina says, may the holy light guide you. Guy says, you're going to Motub? You'd better be careful. That whole planet is dangerous. Those crazy beasts are known for their wild temperaments. There are even a lot of non-beast rogues. Be sure to stay on guard. He's one of them, by the way. You can tell by the ears. Ethan says, this is Dagora City. Yeah, you're here. Who this? It's like a bunch of Vulgarians all gathered in one place. Vulgarians. Well, time to rendezvous at the Guardians branch. This person says you look strong. How'd you like to work for me? Ethan says, huh? He says, oh, you're a guardian. Sorry about that. A shame, though. Excuse me. I'm Imun Oka, and I run a mining business. Ethan says, I'm Ethan Weber. Imun says, I'm looking for strong humans to work in my mine. Would you by any chance know of anyone who might be interested? I was gonna say Hugo just to throw him under the bus. Ethan says, sorry, I don't think I can help you. This chick says, wow, I didn't think I'd run into a young human here in Tagoro City. Ethan says, I'm here on Guardian's business. They send us all over the place. We got the clothing shops and the part shops for the casts. Tenora Works, so this must be the weapon brand for this planet. The hell is the one in New Days called? The Yome Workshop or something like that? Yome something. Welcome to Tenora Works. We have a wide selection of products. From very powerful items to goods you simply can't find on other planets. Please take a look at our inventory. Happy shopping!
Welcome. How may I help? Thank you.
Welcome to my store. What can I help you with today?
Going shopping.
Your patronage is open.
Welcome. Can I get you anything today? Thank you for your business.
Your business.
Welcome, welcome. Can I help you? Can I help you? Please come again. Hey there. You want something? Thanks. Welcome. How may I assist you? Thank you.
Oh wow. Hey, she has... That's a very... I think that's the same top as that chick we just saw back at the Guardians colony. So it comes with the gloves like that? Yeah, she's got the same gloves. It says, what do you want, scumbag? You bastard! Ethan says, hey, watch what you're saying. Also, her tits are pretty big, but I mean, she's obviously taller and older than the other chick, so that makes sense. The bottom is different, though. Okay, yeah, so it's not a full... Well, it might have been the full set, the one the other chick was wearing, and then she just has, like, a different, you know, bottom to go with it instead. She says, oh, ain't you a threat? How about I nanoblast right here and now and tear you into little shreds? That's what it is. I knew there was something. We see it in the opening movie, but there is like a transformation thing that beasts can do. Called Nanoblast. Ethan says, calm down. Like, Jesus, I was just walking by.
You son of a...
I can't remember how many chapters the game is. I want to say 12, but since we're not even halfway through the video, that might not be... But he does... I mean, this video does include, like, filler stuff. Meaning, like, where the player will actually just grind a free mission that isn't necessary. So, that we could actually be in the halfway point. There's just, you know, like 2 hours... or 1.5 hours, roughly, of filler content in the video, which is why we're not actually at the halfway point in the video. 11 hours, you know? Six says, hey, a squirt. You, Ethan Weber? Ethan says, who are you? He says, who? Me? I'm Mana. I'm the receptionist girl here at the MoTube Guardians branch. Ethan says, receptionist girl? She doesn't look feminine enough for you, Ethan? He says, you? Or you bothered that she called you squirt? Mana says, yeah. You got some kind of problem? Because I'll give you a problem. You bastard! Jesus, he's getting treated like shit here. Ethan says, no. No problem at all. Mana says, as long as we ain't got no problems, then...
You son of a...
Ethan says, Mana says, what now? Ethan's like... You got some kind of problem? Oh my god, again?
Bruh.
Ethan says, I'm here to pick up my next mission assignment. Jesus. This place is hostile as fuck. Even when you're on the same team. Anna says, and you want to ask that cat behind you. Oh god, it's another Lou clone. She says, I've been waiting for you. Ethan says, you're... Again. A Lou copy bot.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're here to investigate a recent rash of kidnappings. If you'll direct your attention to the holograph.
What is that?
In the past month, over 100 scientists have mysteriously disappeared.
It's Dr. Darren.
Shouldn't we be leaving this kind of thing to the cops?
Normally, yes, but no longer.
The police.
What exactly do you mean?
Very simply, we do not know who we can trust. The powers that be have certain secrets they don't want the public to know about.
Who are you?
Who this?
Let me introduce myself. I am Canal Tumrain, and I specialize in aphoton research.
Another one.
If you don't mind my asking, what's a researcher doing here?
All of the missing scientists are researchers in the same field as myself.
Dr. Tomrain has agreed to stay here under Guardian protection. But we don't have a motive yet as to why anyone would want to kidnap these scientists.
So, what do you want us to do about it?
Through the help of an informant, we've been able to uncover the location of the kidnappers' hideout. This abandoned mine has been closed off for 20 years. Abandoned until recently, that is.
So that's where you believe the kidnapper is hiding?
Exactly. You need to investigate that location.
My friends are among those missing. Please bring them back.
Doctor,
He reminds me of
do you
somebody.
happen to know Dr. Darren?
Yes. Warren is an old friend and pupil of mine. Do you know him?
Oh, he doesn't
Yes.
know.
We traveled to the Param relics together to investigate. Dr. Darren was murdered.
He was? But why?
Magashi of the Engine Collective murdered him.
Magashi. Oh, Magashi.
Doctor, are you going to be all right?
Doctor?
I'm sorry. I don't feel so well. Excuse me.
I'll escort the doctor. Continue your mission.
What does he know? Ethan says Magashi and Dr. Tomrain. What's that connection? Leo says, I don't know, but our duty is to ensure that the mission is carried out to the end. You understand? Whenever something bad happens on Motube, 9 times out of 10, the rogues are somehow involved. So be careful. Ethan says, yeah, let's go get those kidnappers. For Dr. Darren. Yuga says, indeed. Leo says, great, that's the right attitude. Well then, finish preparations and meet up at the flyer base. A mission Kidnapper Investigation, now available from the Dagora City flyer base. And of course the participation of Leo, Hyuga, and Tonio is required. At least we get a full party now, more consistently than before. Tonio says, oh yeah, we still haven't traded partner cards yet. Get the cell phones out. Or the earpieces, sorry. Traded partner cards with Tonio Rima. And Leogini SB. What's the SB stand for? Tonio says, that's all for now. Dismissed! Ethan says, she says, what do you want, Squirt? Mana, I think is her name. Ethan says, Mina told me to say hello. Mana says, what? You're friends with Mina? Ethan says, yeah, well... Mana says, that chick's alright. If she vouches for you, then you must be an alright cat. If you ever run into any problems, come see me. I'll take care of you. Because I know this place pretty good. Ethan says, thanks.
Son of a bitch.
Now we're friends with her. Yay! The chick says, this your first time on Motube? Let me tell you a little something. What? Even before the seed came, the native creatures here evolved in this cruel environment. They are all extremely tough. So watch the fuck out, basically. Motherfucker. And we got Hyuga. Leogini S. Barrafort. Oh, that's... Okay, what's the S stand for? Beast, Hunter, Male. Call me Leo. If you ever need any help, I'll be there. And then... Oh, we've got a lot of partner cards now. Tonio Rima, Beast, Hunter, Male. He says, I'll give you a hand if I'm bored. Good. That's it. Party's all formed. Okay, I didn't think they were gonna talk to somebody that quick. I thought I had time for a stretch. Ethan says, hey you, what are you doing over here? This dude says nothing, really? Ethan says, you look like you've got some free time. Are you doing some traveling? Why is Ethan just asking these random questions to this person? The dude says, a bit. Ethan says, I guess not all casts are workaholics. What a weird random conversation to start with somebody. Then again, the other NPCs do that to us all the time, so I guess it's kind of nice for a change that Ethan's the one starting a weird conversation with somebody random on the street. Kidnapper inquiry. Mission requires... yeah, okay. What's the briefing say? Gallandagare Canyon. Aphelton scholars are being kidnapped one after another. Investigate the abandoned mine, believed to be a hideout for the kidnappers. Leo says the area up ahead is swimming with creatures, all the way up to the mine. And the mine is where the rogues are hiding out. Proceed carefully. Tony says the creatures on Motube are tough, so you'd better listen up and be careful. Yes, I almost forgot his name again. You could get chewed up and spit out before you even know it if you don't watch your rear. Ethan says, you talk too much. Oh, hell no. Here we go again. Tonio says, what'd you say?
You son of a bitch!
Yuga says, look, Ethan, stop trying to get into arguments with our instructors or we'll lose points. Yeah, you're still a cadet, fool. Ethan says, fine. Very unprofessional of you, Ethan. You need to chill the fuck out. Phantasy. Yeah, that's a pretty cool attack. Guessing it's a follow-up to Rising Strike. Again with the I don't feel right fighting this. The little birdies are too cute for him. All round and cute. Tonio says, don't be fooled by their looks. I think it's a copy paste of something somebody else said though. Regarding cute enemies. La Pucha. That was the name of the big guy, those little dudes. That two-handed sword isn't too bad. Hey, it's sunset already. Ethan, Hugo, hurry up. They're rushing us because it's late. I mean, it was already afternoon when we got here, so... Oh, somebody got stuck. There's Hugo. Dude, Hugo's gonna fucking bite the dust and holy shit, he got fucked up. Don't die, Hugo. And there he goes. He's gone. Somebody get his ass up. Oh, he's back. He got himself up. Antonio says, yeah, sucker. I'm beating them up. Also, I noticed Antonio likes to use the single dagger. Instead of the double dagger like Karen. Fuck that one at a time shit. That's what we have a great sword for. AoEs. Leo's like, let's try to take him out one at a time. Gonna be a minute. Leo's not close enough. There. Only have to wait 20 years. That's at double speed too. He also uses a photon claw. But they brought that weapon type back. I thought it was good. Oh, there's another. I was like, why we got 2 keys? Loot. File cleared. What do we get? Canyon area cleared.
Not bad at all. You show real promise.
I was hoping Tonio would have said something. It was just Hugo though. Tonio or Leo, you know? Well, look who it is. Why am I not surprised?
Hey, sure enough, there's a rogue over here.
Why would rogues be kidnapping scientists?
Idiot. That's what we're here to find out.
You suck!
The Elvis Presley pants? Bell bottoms?
Come on.
Shit, it already locked.
No problem.
The hell is that?
Surprise, motherfucker.
All right, let's go.
Hold on. After me.
Traps. Yeah.
Follow my lead.
Pretty smart. How come they can move while wearing the goggles and we have to stand still when we use them? Someone's gonna trip on some shit. Okay. We made it without incident. We started in Block B. Now we're in Block A. This mission progression is more unorthodox. It blocked B through 3. B1, B2, and B3, and now Block A. Now this area reminds me of episode 4 a little bit. Tonio says, why are there creatures inside the hideout? Leo says, so they don't need to worry about patrolling. Hugo says, it is the economical security measures. Yeah. It's like having guard dogs instead of people guarding your house. It's a lot cheaper because you don't have to pay the dog, basically. Granted, they can use a gun or a knife or anything like that, but usually their bark is enough to deter. And if they can actually bite, even better. That's usually enough for home defense. Again, if you want to go the cheap route. Yeah, it makes sense. The economical security measure. When you need security but you're on a budget, you gotta attack animals. That's how you do it. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that was a nice little ring of defense they had going there. All shooting out in different directions. Oh shit, the whole party's fucked up. Ah! Ah! They're all about to die. Oh, shit. What happened? It just said, trial start, watch out for traps, and head for the mine's inner core. So, we're gonna have to use the goggles, aren't we? Tony says, it's a trap! We're close to our objective. Leo says, use the goggles to search for hidden traps. Yeah, there it is. That's gonna be the gimmick for this area. Every dungeon has one. We got... Tony just got knocked the fuck out. Like how he waited until Tonio died first before actually using a star atomizer to heal everybody. How'd it go? That's some real roleplay. Ethan's like, ha!
You suck!
That's what you get. He gets up and he's pissed. Oh, shit. Okay, so that was a trap we obviously had to look for with the goggles. Now, these are the actual rogues, so they know we're here. Yuga says, rogue soldiers? Leo says, well then, it's time to get our hands dirty.
You son of a bitch!
Yeah. That bro's name was Jassy. Fuck, these are some well-armed fucking rogues, man. They even got machines. They got guard animals, they got fucking sentry robot guard machines. Tons of soldiers. Holy shit, dude. Dude, that explosion. Holy shit. How much health did that actually do to them? I gotta see that. Alright, it wasn't too bad. The explosion sound was pretty, they made it echo quite a bit to emphasize, like, how strong it was, but it wasn't too bad. Dude, Leo's getting his ass handed to him. He's gonna dance with it all night, Hugo? Or are you gonna actually try to hit it? When did he switch to double sabers? Or did I just hallucinate that? There goes Hugo. Tonio's hanging on by a thread. There he goes. Dude, that's twice Tony's gone down. I like how they just get up after a while. You just wait long enough. Holy shit. At some point, the player just decided, I'm gonna brute force it. Fuck the goggles. Fuck the gimmick. Just want to fight and kill shit. Let's go. Mad respect. Leo down. I feel like if you don't grind like the way this player has grinded a little bit in some of the past chapters, this would definitely be the moment where you feel the spike in difficulty. Because even being at the level that they are, his party is struggling. Shit. Maybe I didn't need enough today. Tony just keeps getting knocked the hell out. Everyone is getting knocked out over and over. Here comes Leo again. To the inner core of the mine. Trial cleared. Arrived at the mine's inner core.
You did pretty good.
Rank A. Hell yeah.
Dylan!
Now we got to hear what Tonio says. Says he did pretty good.
Son of a bitch. Surprise, motherfucker.
Leo says, damn it. Oh, great. One of the Vol brothers, I forgot their names, says, ha 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 ha. I was wondering who was here. Is that the Guardians? What do you think, chump? I forgot their names, so that guy, that Vol brother over there says, can't get enough of us, can you? Get ready. Ethan says, leave this to me. Again. Leo says, Ethan. Tanya says, it's alright. Let the kid show us what he's made of. He's gonna solo them again, all three. Ethan says, I'll take you all on by myself. Again, the leader says, all by yourself? You got another thing coming to you. Let's get him. Yeah. Yeah, it's a repeat of last time. 1v3.
You bastard son of a bitch!
Well, he took one out pretty quick. Holy shit. Okay, that's an impressive attack. Eduvol. What was the other guy's name? He's buffing the party.
He's blowing his cock out!
Eduvol, Dovol, and Novel, I think is the other one. Oh good, the other... Dovol got himself stuck. Ooh!
You suck!
All right, freak. Where'd you hide all the scientists you kidnapped?
Kidnapped? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me, bozo. Now tell me where they are.
I already told you. I don't know what you're talking about. What the heck would us rogues want with a bunch of scientists anyway, you freaking idiot?
Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Now you got me angry when I'm angry.
Fuck him up!
Off of me, you freaking
I wonder what he's like on a bad day.
He used to be the leader of a group of street thugs.
What? Are you kidding me?
Oh.
He turned clean and joined the Guardians, but as you can see, he's still got a temper.
We better stop him. He's gonna kill them. Cut it out. They're not gonna be much use to us if they're dead.
Yeah, you should be nicer to us.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Bugs. This must be where they dug up the bugs. YG01Z bug. Two boss fights in a row. But you know, at least you have your party for this one. More of them.
Had enough of all this!
Oh, here we go. The nanoblast. Ethan says, "Whoa, what's happening?"
Surprise,
Leo says
motherfucker.
it's a nanoblast. That Tonio. He needs to control his temper. Kia, bitch! He threw that in there for some reason. Yeah, it's something Beast can do, but I forget it. You have to reach a certain level, I think. It's a unique limit break-like attack for Beast characters. They can do this. The uppercut, dude, just BAM!
So, you thought when we weren't looking you could kill us with those bug things?
Hey, you got it all wrong. Those weren't hot bugs. If they were, why would they come after us too?
You were lying to me!
I swear!
Ah, shut up! What's up, Leo?
Bugs are infiltration-type military weapons. They don't distinguish between targets.
What's a military weapon doing here?
I don't know. But something's definitely not right.
The army's involved in the kidnappings?
Hey, you guys! What are you doing away from your posts?
Lena! Little Lena!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Tonio?
Lena, what's my little sister doing here?
You mean these two are related?
Looks like it.
How about you? What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you, Lena.
Stay away from me! I'm a rogue now. I'm not the same girl I used to be. So just stay away, all right?
Lena! Lena!
Tonio!
I'll go get him. You keep an eye on these guys.
Oh.
Ethan says, "Tonio, wait!" Tony says, "This is my own deal. Quit following me." Ethan says, "It's too dangerous to go by yourself. You'll never make it if you keep this up." Tony says, "All right, fine, then do what you want. I've just gotta find Lena." Oh, I see a laser fence thing over there. Ethan says, "That girl, she's your sister?" Tony says, "Not exactly. We were raised together at the same orphanage. We're not blood relatives, but she was always following me around everywhere. She was like a little sister to me. You know, she's older than you are, Ethan." Ethan says, "What? Really? I always have a hard time guessing small beasts' ages." Tony says, "She's beautiful, isn't she?" Ethan says, "Yeah, I guess she's alright." Like, that's kind of a weird question to ask me, but alright, what the fuck? There it is! Of course, Tony's like, "You wanna die, punk?"
Son of a bitch.
I mean, you're the one who said it, dude. Ethan was just trying not to be rude at your weird-ass fucking question. Ethan says, no, I mean, she's very cute. That goes without saying."
Ah!
"Can she change her shape the same way you do?" Tony says, "No, you don't get that ability until you've had a certain level of experience." Yeah, this is the tutorial on how beasts work, basically. You need to reach a certain level. Ethan says, "Oh, is that so? So can she..." Tony says, why'd you want to know so much about Lena, punk? You want to start something?
Look at this dude.
Ethan says, well, what are you talking about? Sheesh, I was just being polite. Never mind. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Damn, it's a trap! Tony says, I told you not to come. And now we're both stuck. Your big, oafish body is slowing us down.
You suck!
Ethan says, are you saying this is my fault?
You son of a...
I got poison!
Sleep gas.
Well, well, look what's fallen into our laps.
What are Guardians doing here?
Who knows? They should be disposed of before they become too troublesome.
No problem. I'll have my men get on it.
Good. Now about our trade. I have the gems you requested. In exchange for all the A photons.
Very nice. The A photon reactor is aboard the Landiel. Why don't you follow me to the docks?
Who this?
Hey, wake up.
What are you doing?
You bastard!
Where am I?
Fucking headbuzz him.
I overheard Margashi and Tyler making a deal here.
Magashi? What's the Endron Collective getting involved with rogues for?
Magashi and his group are collecting A photon reactors. It looks like Tyler and his group are stealing them and then trading them for gems.
Ugh, that explains why the rogues have been kidnapping the scientists! Ugh, damn it! Ugh, I can't move! Ugh.
Can't use my comm link either.
Oh. Lena!
Go on, get out of here.
Thanks. But what are you helping us for?
If you're caught here, you're both as good as dead.
Lena, please leave these guys. Come with me.
I can't. I'm in love with Tyler. I'm staying with him no matter what.
Lena!
Tyler isn't just stealing. He's kidnapping. You want to stay with somebody like that?
Kidnapping? What are you talking about? We've never kidnapped anyone.
You're serious?
Go ahead and look around. I'm telling you, we're no kidnappers. Tyler would never do something so cowardly.
He's nothing but a pirate. You talk like he's some kind of hero.
Fine, I'll prove it to you.
I just realized this is why they had to... This is why Tonio had to establish that she's older than Ethan. Because she obviously looks like a child, but, you know, she's in love with Tyler, who looks like a full-grown adult. So they had to, like, get that out there to cover their bases, didn't they? It's just like... Bruh.
You bastard! I'll take you to the...
Yeah, I saw what they did there. That's why we had that long-ass conversation about her before this whole scene started.
Land...
What kind of hero?
Fine, I'll prove it to you. I'll take you to the land deal. You can look around for yourselves, okay?
We should go.
Why? I don't want to go.
Why are you so scared all of a sudden?
It might be a trap.
What, you can't trust your own sister?
You son of a...
Let's go. We need to see if they're kidnapping the scientists.
Well, yeah, but...
All right, take us there.
Okay, follow me.
Let's go. Let's go!
So stubborn. Block C1. We're in the last third. Lena Sukaya. And Tony's still fucked up. Oh, rest and save point at least. Whew. Well, as good a stopping point as any. Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up for here for now. I do find it funny, I've noticed it a few times now. And not just this game, not just Phantasy Star Universe, but I feel like... I think it might have been an FF14 or a different Final Fantasy game at some point. They always tend to... they tend to make a point to try to... And again, this is not always, of course. There's some characters where they don't say anything. But I've seen it a couple times now where they try to make a point of telling you in some way or another, directly or indirectly, the age of a certain character who looks ambiguous or looks very young, just to let you know, like, oh, by the way, they're like 16 or they're 18 or something. Oh, I remember now. We saw it in Legend of Dragoon. Same thing. And then sometimes that they either do that to establish a precedent for something else. Like in this case, they're like, well, Lena's basically in a relationship with Tyler, even though she looks like a child compared to him. It's all right because she's technically older than Ethan, as you know, Tonio said. They didn't say how old, even 17. But they're like, hey guys, it's, you know, it's all good. There's nothing wrong with this. And then you just have to sit there and be like, bruh. And then just kind of, okay. And then try not to think about it and just move on. But yeah, it's kind of funny how they did that. They had that whole conversation and then they're like, I'm in love with Tyler. It's like, okay. Thank you for setting that up, Sonic Team. Appreciate that. Anyway, so like I said, we'll leave it there. They were about to save the game. We'll see them do that next time. But, yeah, I remember in Legend of Dragoon, Shayna just suddenly says that she was 18 years old or something. When she's trying to talk about how she can also fight, that she's like, you know, basically a full-grown adult. She's not a little girl anymore and she wants to go with darts. That's where we saw that. I can think of a few other places, but yeah. Alright, folks. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube. Wherever you decide to watch, thank you very much. As always, please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. Don't die. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And like the song already said, you know, remember, we're all on Starship Earth. So, all this.